everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well. I went into Boots the other day and I popped in for literally two things. I popped in for an eye cream and I popped in for a face powder, and then I ended up just getting a little bit carried away and I actually ended up spending £159.38. That is a lot. I just was in one of those moods and I was like, I haven't been able to treat myself to like new or like just exciting makeup in a long time. So I was just like, I'm gonna do it. And also I got a bottle of perfume as well. But I thought that I would film a haul for you. I'm gonna try some things out over the next couple of weeks, see if I like them, see what I think about them. I'm quite excited, really. I'm excited that I'm excited. And when I paid, the lady was like, oh, you're a winner. And I was like, what do you mean? I've won what? She was like, it's the big beauty giveaway. You need to put your code in this somewhere. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, I wonder what I've won, thinking like it's a big beauty giveaway, maybe I've won some more makeup or like one of those boxes, you know, Boots tend to like give away boxes when that have beauty products inside when you spent a certain amount of money. I was like, oh, maybe it's like that. And then I typed in my code and the lady was like, you've won a £2 coupon. And I was like, oh wow. And then I thought, like, that's just typical that I've just spent £150 and now I've got £2 off. And I was like, okay, well, what do I do? And I had to type in my address, and now I just have to wait for a £2 coupon to come in the post. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I will be using it though, because I probably will need to buy some other bits. But anyway, yeah, I kind of just went a bit OTT, and then also was like, well, I might be running out of my setting spray soon, so I'll just buy another one now, like while I'm here, because why not? I'd rather buy it in person than have to go and order it online and pay for delivery and all that stuff. So let's get started. I have honestly, my preparation for this video is amazing. I've gone through my receipt and I've laid out the products in order so that I don't have to spend ages looking for the price. So the first thing is a new perfume, and I at the moment only really have like a couple of perfumes, and I keep hearing so much about this perfume, Ariana Grande Cloud. It is all I hear about, honestly. There is a girl on TikTok, well, on Instagram, who I follow, called Sadie Bass. And she wears this, and she says that every time she wears it, she saves it for like dates. Every time she wears it, she gets complimented on it. And people in the comments were being like, yeah, me too, like I wore it and I got complimented. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I then smelt it maybe like a couple of months ago in a shop with my mum, and I was like, oh, I really like this, but I never bought it at the time. But I decided to spend £30 on the Cloud perfume, and I wore it to a quiz night on Friday night, and I literally walked to the bar, and this girl came up to me and was like, you smell really nice, by the way. I just got a whiff of you as you walked in. And I was like, oh, this is amazing. So yeah, I think it smells lovely. I'm not the best at describing smells at all. I also think it's really handy that the perfume actually comes out of this cloud, so you don't have to like carry the whole thing around in your handbag. I wouldn't even know how to describe it. It's a bit sexy. It's like light sexy. Oh, it smells so good. Basically, there we go. I'm really into like blackberry scents. Maybe it's got some of that in, and I really like jasmine and I really like vanilla. So there we go. The perfumes I really like are like the Body Shop Indian Night Jasmine, Marc Jacobs Daisy Dream Forever, Blackberry Woods by Shea and Blue, Blackberry and Bay, is that what it's called, by Jo Malone, Chanel Chance Au Vive. They're my kind of perfumes, and yeah, this is just gorgeous. So that was £30. Right, then I need like a new mattifying primer, and then I remembered that I used to love this so much. It's the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot Instant Perfecting Power Primer. There is 30ml here. This was quite expensive. This was £13.99, and I decided to get it anyway because I was like, I'm gonna treat myself. I actually got a couple of concealers I saw this one by NYX. It's the Bare With Me Concealer Serum, and I tried it on the back of my hand, and I just feel like it might be really nice for under the eyes, because sometimes I feel like some of the concealers I have are quite heavy under the eyes, and yeah, I kind of wanted to try this. I got this in the shade Fair, and it was $11.49. That feels quite expensive for a concealer in like the drugstore, but yeah, it looks really cute, so I got that. I got quite a few different lip products. I might swatch them all for you, but this first one is by Revlon, and it's a Colour Stay Matte Light Crayon, and this is in the shade 002 Clear the Air. I have been looking for new lip products. I'm kind of like running out. I'm definitely running out of my favourite one, which is a Bourjois one. It's like a purple toned one, similar to what I've got on now, but maybe like a bit lighter. And I have like basically come to the end of a couple of my lipsticks, and I wanted like to just try some new ones. So yeah, this is called what's it called? Clear the Air. It's like a wind up one, and let's just swatch it on my hand. It's like a deeper nudey kind of colour, like a burnt, I don't really know, browny, little bit of rusty colour in there. I prefer like slightly darker colours on my lips. I don't like super dark necessarily, like I wouldn't want like a super dark berry all of the time, like sometimes I will. So I just kind of wanted to get a few different lipsticks that were around the kind of vibe that I am used to and see which ones I like. This Revlon one was $9.99, and yeah, it's just like a lip crayon, and I really like lip crayons. I feel like they're really easy to use, so I got that. And then I also bought this NYX Lingerie Push Up Long Lasting Lipstick. Again, it is a wind up crayon. It actually has a sharpener on the bottom too, which I think is really cool if you want that kind of like preciseness. It's actually what I have on my lips right now, and this is in the shade Embellishment, and then this is it here. So it's kind of like, it's like a purple, isn't it? I like a cool toned purple, but I do think it's a really nice colour, so there's the two kind of together. What I will say though is this, I actually didn't feel like this was very kind of pigmented. It's definitely not like a swipe and go kind of lipstick. I had to go back and forth quite a lot. So when I wear this again, I'm going to be probably using a lip liner alongside it. That was £9, so 99p cheaper than the Revlon one, but they're both kind of just like wind up crayons. I got this concealer, and since I brought it home, I've kind of remembered that I had worn this before, and I don't think I liked it very much. Oh, I've been looking for a new concealer that would cover up my spots. The one I'm using at the moment, I can't remember who it's by, and it's okay, but I wanted something a bit more full coverage. And I was looking at the collection ones, and in the Boots I was in, the lowest shade they had was like 2, and the last time I was wearing collection I was a 0, so they were too dark for me. And yeah, I found the concealer selection quite low, which is I guess why I tend to like shop at Sephora UK, used to be Feel Unique, because they have such a bigger selection. But this is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. I got it in the shade Fair. And this was $8.99. To be fair, I put a tester of it on my hand, and I was like, yeah, that's actually quite good. So I don't know if I'm just remembering wrong. As well, I find it harder with concealers, like seeing how they wear throughout the day sometimes, because I've got quite oily skin. Sometimes by the end of the day they're like all broken up on my chin and it looks horrible. I feel like finding a good concealer is actually quite hard. But yeah, I got that one. I then got a new foundation because I feel like I'm going to run out of mine soon. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless one for normal to oily skin. I got this in the shade 101. I basically range between like 100 and 102, maybe a push 103, and I kind of like mix them together or whatever. This though I really like. I haven't found, I would actually like to get some different foundations and stuff and just see if there's any that I prefer. I have the Fenty Beauty one, the soft matte foundation, that I do really like, but I find that it makes me so much oilier at the end of the day than this does, and you know, like it's like double the price. So I prefer wearing the Maybelline one. Sometimes I'll mix in a pump of the Fenty one if I want like a bit of extra kind of coverage on my face. I like the Fenty one. It's got a bit of a higher coverage but also still has the same finish as this. It just, yeah, doesn't really keep me very matte for very long. But this Maybelline one was £8.99, and then I also got myself a new setting spray. This is the NYX one. It's the matte finish makeup setting spray, 60ml here, and that was £8. I tend to probably spend between like £5.50 and £8 on a setting spray. I like this one. I like the e.l.f. one. Can't remember what other ones I like, but yeah, a new thing for me. The Revolution IRL in real life skin filter. It's a pore blur primer with vitamin E in it, 22ml. It's got a little pump. I just thought I wanted to try something different, and also I've been noticing my pores recently and I just feel like they're so big and they're so bad, and I got a little Professional, but again, Professional is actually quite expensive really when you think about it, so I only got a little one. But this Revolution primer was £7.99. I'm really intrigued by it. They had no testers. Let's open it up. I don't know if it's got any colour to it. I mean, by the look of the packaging, I guess it does. And so it says it's a pore blowing primer, but it also says that it mattifies. Okay, it does have some colour. Oh, it looks actually quite like, I was going to say it looks a bit whipped, but actually it doesn't. Yeah, it's got like a little, it has got some colour to it. It actually looks quite orange on the camera. It's definitely like a bit golden. It's, as I'm rubbing it in, it's like losing its colour and it's starting to feel a bit more silicone-y. Okay, I don't mind a silicone kind of feeling primer, but this still feels like quite thin, and maybe a little bit greasy. Oh, yeah, I don't know. We'll see though. We will see. So £7.99 for a new primer. I really want to try it, see if it kind of keeps me matte, see if it really does kind of blur the look of my pores. I'm excited about that. And then from Revolution, I basically was looking all over Boots for a green colour corrector because I have a lot of redness on my face. I really like the ones that are like liquid concealers in a tube and you can kind of dot them on your face where you need them. And I just couldn't find any. I was looking at all the kind of concealers and I'm about to run out of the one I do have at the moment. So I thought I need something green. This is the Revolution Colour Correct and Fix Primer. There is 28ml here. So because it's a primer, like it makes me a little bit nervous because I'm not gonna like use it all over my face. I'm just gonna, I want to use like my normal primer or primers all over my face. I like to use like a mattifying one along my T-zone and then any other kind of random one like around my cheeks. And then I'm thinking, hopefully this is really pigmented and I can just get like a little dot of it out and put it over my spots. But again, we will see. This is exciting. I love just kind of experimenting and playing around with different makeup and new makeup to try. Okay, now this feels kind of thin. Oh yeah, maybe I made a mistake by buying a green primer rather than something thicker, but there wasn't anything thicker. It was this, or maybe there was one other green primer, but that was it. It was them or nothing. So we'll see, we'll see. Let me know if you're someone who uses a green primer or like green colour correctors and stuff. Because yeah, I don't know. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. we'll try and make it work. But the green colour corrector was £6.99. I also bought a couple of lipsticks from Rimmel. These are the Lasting Finish. Are they both Lasting Finish matte? Yes, they are. This one is in 715 Cool Nude. Basically, this packaging reminded me so much of the Bourjois ones. And I loved this like purple kind of toned one. So I was like, I think I'm gonna love these. So 715 Cool Nude. Let's put it next to the purple. There it is there. Quite similar to this one on the end, right? But this one is like a little bit kind of a cool tone brown. That one's got a bit more like of a rusty orangeness to it. So yeah, there's that. We will see what that's like. Again, I feel like it's kind of obvious what kind of tone of lipsticks I was looking for. That lipstick was £6.99. Before I show you the other one, because I'm going in order, I also bought the Rimmel Brow This Way Brow Kit, and I got it in dark brown. I've kind of been using what's left of a Soap and Glory one that's like a light powder. And then I've been using a dark brown eyeshadow, but I've nearly run out of that. So I thought I would go back to this. I really like this. It's just like a nice simple, there's a wax that I don't use, and then there's the powder, but I really like the tiny little brush. And I always lose these tiny little brushes, and then I have to use like my bigger one, and it's so much harder to do my brows with. So I really wanted to get the kit again, specifically as well, so that I could not only use the powder, but keep the brush somewhere safe. The Brow This Way powder was, oh, £6.99. Yeah, lovely. And then another one of the Rimmel Lasting Finish matte lipsticks, again for £6.99. This is in the shade 220 Mauve. How do you say it? Mauve Bliss. It looks, I'm hoping that it's going to be similar to my kind of purple toned Bourjois one that I loved. Let's swatch it down here. Okay, it looks a little bit brighter than that one, and a bit more, there's a bit more pink in it. It's down here. Yeah, okay, I can see like these together. Like if I put that one on first and that one on top, I wonder if it would look nice. I don't know. Like merge the two together. That smelled really nice. Do you know what? It reminds me of wearing these lipsticks back in the day. You know when Zoella had this like one dark berry colour she would wear all the time, and like everyone would buy it. Oh my goodness, that's brought back memories. I can't remember the last time I was wearing like a Rimmel lipstick. But I've just, it's like lightened up this one, hasn't it? But yeah. Again, another one to try, I'm excited about. I also got myself a NYX Butter Gloss because I really wanted to try it so badly. I decided to pick the shade Madeline. We will see what it's like. Let's try and open it. But this was £6.50, which I don't think is bad at all actually. Quite a few of them in the shop had like already been opened, which was annoying. I've basically run out of all my glosses, and I've lost my Fenty Gloss Bomb. I don't know where the hell that is. And yeah, I just wanted another gloss. So that is it here. Actually, I feel like I could have gone with like a darker one as well. But again, I'll just be spending like ridiculous money, wouldn't I? But I wanted especially to have a gloss that I could wear when I'm wearing like a nude lipstick, really, kind of for work. I mean, a lot of the time for work I wear lip balms, but I do like to put like a nude lipstick on and a gloss when I leave the house, basically. Something that I don't really have to think about too much. Nude lipstick, gloss, done. So yeah, that basically, what nude lipsticks have I got at the moment? MAC Velvet Teddy, Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, there's another one that I can't remember, but yeah, just kind of that vibe. Chuck a little gloss on, bish bash bosh. I got myself an eye cream. This is by Boots. It's a caffeine eye cream. I've never used a caffeine eye cream before and I was really intrigued. I'm literally just finishing my Boots Glow eye cream. And actually, I don't mind the Boots skincare range. So yeah, I mean, that looks really kind of simple and basic, doesn't it? A little bit clinical. Okay, 15ml here though, and this eye cream was £6. And yeah, I'm sure I will love it. And I bought the Revolution baking powder. Yeah, they're still called baking powders, in the shade Translucent. Now I always used to, I don't know if anyone will remember, but I used to mix Translucent with lace, and then basically I just started thinking I don't want to spend so much money on makeup, and now I've just spent £150. But now I just basically buy Translucent, but I do feel like it does pale my face down a little bit, so I should be mixing them together. I just can't really be bothered that much. But maybe actually I will buy lace when I can. Do you know what else I really want? You know those little like powder puffs, and you press it in the powder and then you like people bake under their eyes and stuff. Oh, I really want one. Like those little triangular puffs. Oh, I really want to try that. But this powder was £5.99. I use it all the time. I used to use Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and now I've moved on to loose powders and I love them so much. My favourite is the Laura Mercier one, but that's like £30. And then I also bought myself a new brow pencil. This is a Rimmel Brow This Way in 006 Brunette. So there we go. That is everything I bought. So for £150, I've got a nice new selection of lip shades here, which I'm really excited about, a new perfume, and just some like little bits to kind of play around with and try, which is the kind of main reason I even like to buy makeup, because I want to play around with new things, try them out, see what I think about them. But yeah, that is everything I have bought. If you've tried any of this stuff, let me know down below if you have liked it or not. I think I'm gonna kind of keep my eye on, I'm gonna check how much the Tarte Shape Tape is and maybe buy that kind of soon. I want to buy some more primers as well. I know I've got two, I've technically got three here because I've got the green one as well. But yeah, just I like to have a little bit of variety, not too much, but a little bit, and options. And I want to, yeah, at the moment, I guess I'm focused on like lipsticks, primers, and concealers. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one.